Monday morning, June 11th, 2018. And no, the blind guy's not a happy camper. Not at all. You see, colonoscopy. I've been on a liquid diet for the last 36 hours. Clear liquids. About to drink some of the last coffee I can do for about 5 hours. 5 hours without any cigar. Yeah. This is going to be my last one. I don't care. Ridiculous. Anyway, out there in cigar land. Let's see. Today is... Oh, we're backwards today here. It is National Making Life Beautiful Day. Well, the VA doing it this way don't make it very happy or that, but I guess it is a beautiful day out there and everywhere. Another 108 day. But we got to get the jackets out by Friday. We're going to be down to 9 to 5. National German Chocolate Cake Day. My father-in-law's favorite cake. And National Corn on the Cob Day. Ooh, yeah. I love Mexican corn on the cob. That got all the goodies in there and the cheese in there. And yeah, I know. I'm one of those that opens the recipe book, finds the picture of the German chocolate cake, puts my finger on it, looks at it, and gains 20 pounds. Yeah. I gained about 6 just talking about those two things right now. Anyway, this comes from an anonymous source. It's been out there for a long, long time. When you point a finger at someone, there's always 3 fingers pointing back at you. Now, I said that. When you point your finger at someone, 3 fingers are pointing back at you. So, all I got to say is get off your high horse. Don't be accusing people. Don't be telling them they're fake. Don't be telling them they're liars. Because 99.9 times the shoe fits. So wear it. Get you into trouble. Now, I'm not saying don't stand up for yourself. I'm not saying that. But when it becomes parts of communication that are 2, 3, 4 people removed and it wasn't a straight one-on-one, just shut up. As my wife says, don't PO the rattlesnake because you'll get bit. Yeah, there's been a couple people do that here lately. And they're getting bit pretty hard. But then again, I just did what I did. I'm going to let Mother Nature and God take care of it. I remember saying in Vietnam, it's not my job to send somebody to heaven or hell. It's just my job to kill them and let God sort them out. Somebody pee me off, somebody screw me over. My job's to turn it over to the rightful authorities and let God sort it out. And that's what he's doing. But they're getting it hit pretty hard. So my question is, when you point the finger, is it from first-hand knowledge, or is it second-hand knowledge, or is it third-hand knowledge? You see, I did things in the government that taught me some talents. And one of the things I do is I go in and double check and triple check, even friends, their sources, their resources, the information they give me, even if it's a little shaky, even if it's not, and I know I'm going to get caught in the middle, I check it out. The problem is you get people who don't want to believe the sources. Places like banks, hotels, car dealerships, brothers, sisters. Now that's the biggie. When you talk to somebody's brother or sister and they tell you one thing, but then go back and tell their brother or sister a whole different story. Because they always want to look good. They always want themselves to look like they're the hero. They like to do that. They're never doing anything wrong. Yeah, I know, I'm in the preaching mode this morning. And we're going to preach till we reach out and pull the finger back and look at us first. Just remember, when you pull that trigger, that bullet goes out, but 3 more come back. So there's no need to impede. If everybody's word was a bond, you wouldn't have this thing. But in my time on this earth, I find people want to put that mask up and look how good I am to you, and I'm telling you this stuff by the truth. I don't care. You're going to get it straight from me, whether you like it or not. And if you don't like it, bye. You don't have to associate with me. I don't care. Why? Why I don't care? Where would you like to start? I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Almost wiped out by tornadoes. Watched a tornado go down the road next to me as I laid in the ditch. License plate off of a car comes down and misses me by that much and sticks halfway into the ground. Been in 3 hurricanes, 2 typhoons. So what? Been in 7 avalanches. Been shot 16 times, knifed 7 times, 9 times, something like that. RPG to the stomach. Got a full metal plate in the head. Partially deaf. Artificial shoulder. Artificial hip. Pins in both ankles, both knees. 90% of my stomach's been removed. The plumbing's been all rewound down there. And not just recently. And they still didn't know why I was putting on weight. Blind. Lost my mind. Because it's mind over matter. And I don't matter about it. It just don't matter. You see? What are you going to do to me? I don't care. I've gotten to the point, you speak the truth comes out. If you don't like it, hit the road, Jack. Because the facts is the facts. And I don't care if that's an attack. Yeah, I watched somebody doing the dozens last night. got me inspired, got me going to preaching mode this morning. Saw a couple fake posts on Facebook, somebody being all upset about crap because they want themselves to feel good or they think their family's okay. Sometimes the root of the evil is your family. Trust me. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Just remember, you can't pick your own personal family. But when you marry her, I don't care how much you love her, you don't get to pick what the rest of the family comes with her. That's up to you. Yeah, I've had them try to run them off. Both sides. But I tell you what, it's all up to you and how you tolerate it and where you point that finger. Because remember, what you say and point, you got 3 more coming back pointing at you. And 3 a whole lot more than 1. Hey, this be old cigar today. Yep. If you haven't had it, it's one of them good old full body cigars. If you notice, I'm on a series. This one is a Rocky Patel Fire Gordo. Only he calls it a Gordo Shorty. Or a Gordo 60, actually. I call it the Shorty. Because it's more like 5.75 by 60. But it's considered a Gordo 60. And it's a Rocky Patel, and if you notice, it has an Ecuadorian Habano wrapper that is very Maduro dark brown. And of course, the binder is Nicaraguan, but the filler on this one, yeah, this one is an absolute freaking bird buzzed. Gnat just buzzed in there. All right. The filler on this one, though, is Honduran, Mexican, and Nicaraguan. Gives it a whole different flavor sort. Oh, yeah, it's a full body. I would say this is a 90 to 95 every single time. And I tell you what, it's one of them lip-smacking, earth-bound, earth-flavored, earth-toned. If you don't believe me, go out right after a farmer plowed a field, pick that stuff up, smell it. That freshly turned sweet earth. And you know what? They run about $5.10 a piece. And they be good. My last bit of Black Rifle before I get tortured today by that VA. Might even get to see some of the film. All I got to say is when you see the back of my teeth on that film, Doc, you better stop. Anyway. Very awesome cigar. I had 2 yesterday, having 1 this morning before all this. And it's one of those that'll crank the crank up and get things motivated and moving. So if I were you, you know, you can't point a finger if you got a cigar in it. You can point a cigar, but you can't point a finger. So think about it. Oh yeah, you can go like that. but that's just as bad. Put a cigar in it. Put your cutter in it. Hold your lighter in it. Then you can't be pointing at people. You can't be doing that. You ain't going to have people come back to you. Now, you can point and accuse, but you better have your facts right, Jack. All I got to say is, all I want to do is point out the awesome cigars. So you can smoke what you like what you smoke, and above all, yes, brother, kick some ass.